I don't see the players. Oh yeah, well, there you
Hand
go.
warmers, they're going right in. Cosmos and Tweek against NRG's Nairo and Anti.
Yep. So Anti repping his brand too, timeless Anti. I know he's been taking that really serious too. You see, Cosmos completely switching off of the corn pick into Inkling. Actually been putting in so much work with Inkling for a good amount of time now.
Yeah. I mean, she's super fast. I think her dash grab might be the best move in the game. It is so fast, it's impossible to like react to.
The low profiling also really helps with the initial dash for Inkling. I really like right now how you see Nairo actually opting to stay with Palutena. I was talking to him earlier, and he was telling me how he was iffy on playing Palutena now in singles, but he's still going to give her a pretty good chance. He lost his jump right there, but still...
I'm looking at the Wario pick. We commentated last week, and we watched Tweek play Fire Emblem and Donkey Kong, and now we have a Wario kind of out of nowhere to me.
We were talking about Kool-Aid's plethora of like characters that he could play, but speaking of people that could play so many characters, Tweek is one of those prime examples as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he lives in a house with Smashers, and any Smash player who's been playing for a long time will tell you, you get bored.
You get bored of just playing the same character over and over again eventually.
So you just start playing characters, and sometimes you find things like Wario. Wow, that up B killed!
Up B does kill, and Chomp actually kills in this game too, amazingly.
And another stock loss. Oh, but Inkling falling again. Cosmos going to go down real quick.
So you see the falling down air right there. I like how a Tweek actually reverts back towards Cosmos to try to so let Cosmos gain more of the aggression play. Keeping Anti by the legend, and Anti actually talking about how he really wanted to take Lucario seriously in this game, and I think this is a really good idea. Lucario having 3 stocks now to play around with instead of the usual 2 that we were used to from the last game.
Off the level again. I don't want to see Cosmos going for like quick gimps or early stock kills. He's already on his last stock. He's got to be careful.
That's why you can see he's actually playing a little bit safer. He is trying to edge guard Anti at the same time, throwing it back to Tweek.
Trouble. Anti gets back safely. No edge guard, and a beautiful explosive flame from Nairo covering the edge.
Yeah, that was a really well-placed explosive flame, specifically because Anti was right there trying to protect him. He is at 103 with Waft, though. Tweek has Waft at the ready. And actually, we could have Nair will combo into Waft, but that back throw, Palutena's back throw being so strong in this game.
Wow, I think that's game 1. I mean, Nairo's Palutena has been such a force, and having to fight through 2 stocks of it, even with Waft, and then having 2 stocks on Lucario as well.
He does have 34%, so, you know, at the same time, he could try to bring this back if he holds on to Wolf and use it at a right moment, but Lucario's also another character that you don't want to leave to have the last stock and have so much rage at his side, too. You know, although rage not being as prominent in this game, it's still a very heavy factor with Lucario.
He's still holding the Waft. He's going to have to get, I think, what, about 45, 50% before
roughly.
it's going to kill Palutena?
I mean, maybe even earlier, if anything. I would roughly say maybe 25.
Really?
Yeah, it's strong by the ledge, at least.
That was beautiful. You see the auto reticle, and then immediately the aura sphere come with it. Back throw, no up throw, and no up air. Not yet.
Oh, you see, he went for the Nair, but instead he wants to rack up a good amount of percent. He also doesn't want to do it unsafely because then Anti's right there to cover him. He's trying to use the Aura Sphere as an active hitbox, possibly trying to get the up smash. Oh, that may be the game changer for this now. Now, at the moment, Tweek does not really have anything threatening, so now Nairo and Anti could just go in, but if anything, just air dodge to SD. It's a very common thing that we've been seeing, especially with the new game here. It looked like he was just trying to avoid the ledge area, but unfortunately just falling to his depth there. When he used Wolf, like that kind of was checkmate at that point.
I mean, if he gets a kill with it, there's comeback potential, but fighting into 2 players like Anti and Nairo, it seems unlikely that that's going to progress any farther without some type of gimmick.
Yeah, and as you can see, Nairo and Anti were playing in a way where Nairo was always the one holding back, while Anti was the one constantly going in, pressuring his opponents.
It's the old Anubis strat.
Yeah,
right? You gotta remember, Lucario, he fights inside, he builds that aura, and the other person stock tanks. It's been going since 2009. We're going into game number 2. It looks like we're going back to PS2. And I expected a switch off of Wario. I thought Donkey Kong might be a little bit stronger, killing Lucario more actively than Wario can.
You know, it could be because of the fact that Nairo's playing Palutena. Possibly. Palutena does a really good job at catching DK's landings.
Yeah, I mean, explosive flame, auto reticle.
Yeah, and especially on a stage like Pokemon Stadium, although the platforms do allow DK to try and mix up his landing, it still could be pressuring when she's below the platform with her up air, or Nair in general. Nair coming out frame 5, covering so much space. See, we're playing basically in a 1v1 on different sides of the stage here. Tweek and Anti kind of battling it out on the right side, but Nairo just completely making Cosmos kind of struggle right here on the left side of the stage.
Two big up airs. Nairo taking some damage, goes up to 50, but you still see a slight, actually, I was going to say a slight advantage, but again, Cosmos going down early. Off the level, and no, Anti's going to make it back.
It looks like Cosmos has actually slowed down just a tad bit. You can see he's trying to linger back. Great punish with the up smash right there coming from Cosmos.
And once again, it's Nairo stock tanking.
Oh, you see, he tried to go for the roller on Nairo. Nairo is at kill percent from that, so if he just cancel the roller into a smash attack, that could be it for Nairo. But you can see he's not letting that happen. Oh my goodness, he used the auto reticle.
How did you do that? You're amazing.
It was at kill percent. It was a perfect opportunity, but the moment he used auto reticle, which I'm not too sure if he tried to do that on purpose or maybe he tried to catch Cosmos from jumping there. But nonetheless, you know, Cosmos, you see how he's trying to dash, and that's probably why Nairo was trying to pressure him with auto reticle.
I like the nairs that Nairo is putting out there, just stopping Cosmos from getting away from the edge. He wants to lock him to 1/4 of the stage so Inkling can't use that speed, which is really her strongest suit.
Yeah, the amount of pressure that Inkling does, especially to your face. I see Inkling as a character that loves paint and reminds me of Diddy Kong. Actually,
she does feel a lot like Diddy.
Yeah, her aerials definitely remind me of a Diddy-esque aerials at least. See the down air coming in. That was almost a great follow-up coming from Anti. He is at 114, holding onto his 2 stocks. You already know the aura's surging through his veins.
The percents are evening out, though. Cosmos usually a stock behind at this point. He's keeping it in, rolls inside the F smash, just barely dodging the hitbox, and now has an opportunity. Doesn't get the smash, but a forward tilt from Tweek. Oh, wow. Anti's DI keeps him alive.
And that's it. I love how Cosmos purposely had Nairo right there at the ready, just in case Anti was throwing out an aggressive option. Nairo was the one that would have gotten hit.
Anti trying to utilize that 140 aura. Pressuring, actually goes for the double team, doesn't find it. Hit again. Oh, no up smash. Gets a small punish, but Cosmos does not find the kill.
And Tweek getting punished for these landing up airs, actually. Anti not giving him any breathing room. Great air dodge, but unfortunately, I don't think he had a jump either.
That's the second time.
It didn't look like he did a directional air dodge there. It definitely looked like a neutral air dodge.
We got an honest game here. This is the second game of Winners Finals. I'm assuming that this is 3 out of 5.
Yeah, if it's definitely top 8, it should be 3 out of 5. See the falling. Oh, that was great. He did up air into falling up air into waft.
That was a full waft, if I'm correct. And I mean,
it didn't look like he went anywhere. It could be also he is at 10%. I mean, although rage isn't as prominent in this game, it's still a variable to take into consideration.
Trouble. Enough. No, DI again.
Yeah, Nairo came in clutch right there. Dash attacking. Cosmos trying to help out his partner.
That one's going to do it. Nairo by himself against 2.
Ooh,
and he's
catching the jump with the back air. He didn't have a jump right there, and Cosmos trying to punish him without that.
Where was the edge guard?
Yeah, he unfortunately had to recover because I guess he just saw there's the nair.
And he's going to keep doing it. It's extremely difficult as a teleporter to land on the ledge in this game. It's very, very easy to 2-frame.
See the back throw. And oh my, he just walked off into the down air. So now we got a 1v1 situation.
The bike's on the level.
Yeah.
That means recovery is going to be very difficult.
He did use his waft early, so he is charging it up as we speak right now. So since, you know, he already used it, it's already at the ready. He could use it at any point. He doesn't have it yet, but it's charging up at the same time. The bike also extends the hitbox with a dash attack. Dash attack kills in this game. Dash attack kills in this game. I always forget that, but it's actually really good to use Wario dash attack by ledge, especially if you see your opponent jumping constantly. If you feel like you're not going to be able to land the back air, just dash attack if you see that they're constantly jumping in front of you.
I want to see a transition here. I don't want to see Cosmos change off of Inkling, but I want him to play more safely.
Yeah, he definitely won't switch off of Inkling. He's going to stick with the Inkling pick.
But he's got to be more careful.
He's a very aggressive player. He was like that with Corrin as well.
Right, but it's doubles.
Yeah, this is doubles. And you could see that Tweek, there was actually some moments where like Tweek had passed off an opponent to Cosmos, but then Cosmos was either busy with somebody else at the same time to follow up, so he wasn't really aware of what was going on. Maybe, yeah, it's slowing it down, but he is getting all these, he notices what percent his opponents are at, and getting these roller kills has been a very vital point, especially in that last game, to turn that game around for them. You see, like, you know, when he punished Nairo with the roller by the left side of the ledge there, that was pretty pivotal.
We're going to Battlefield, game 3 in a best-of-5 set. So this is your flex game. A chance to, you know, maybe try new characters. Doesn't seem to be the case. Try new strategies. I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
But again, we're leading in the same way, where we see Nairo kind of just taking advantage of Inkling.
I was going to say, oh my goodness, Cosmos was getting edge guarded like insanely, but he actually did the roller cancel into jump nair, and he punished Nairo from trying to come back to the stage.
You know, knowing Nairo, he is very, very aggressive, and whenever loses a stock early, tends to get over-aggressive. If I'm Tweek, I'm recognizing this, and I'm sitting in my shield.
We see the bite right there by the ledge coming from Tweek, and we were talking about that actually kills in this game now by ledge at like roughly maybe like 130. Nairo is at 95% with only 2 stocks left. Everybody here has 3 stocks. We're talking about disadvantage state. I mean, Nairo trying to go for the edge guard actually cost him a good amount of this game. Not
to mention, you know, with Lucario having the stock tank, it's going to be harder to utilize that aura because he does not want to be at high percents. Wow. Yeah. I like Cosmo's edge guarding here. You can see he's constantly punishing Nairo for trying to overextend off stage and getting that edge guard. Cosmo's only at 94% before that stock had finished, and that's it. But that was his first stock.
Yeah, that was his first stock. I was going to say he was doing a really good job at stock tanking and edge guarding in general, so honestly, that was definitely worth it.
Considering he was also the first player to lose the stock in the last 2 games, and now see him kind of stock tanking. They have a full stock advantage right now, Tweek and Cosmos.
Cosmos has used his jump right there, but Anti not punishing right there. Oh, I like that. You saw Tweek got the grab back. He actually did the back throw into possibly trying to go for the forward smash.
Nairo's in a bad spot again.
And you were saying it. You were saying it, DM. You were saying how easy it is to punish teleports in this game.
But check out the return kill. Lucario immediately finding a gigantic hit because when he lost that stock, he gained aura.
Yep. Exactly, and that's something that you're going to be worried about, especially, but Cosmos narrowly missing that up smash, Anti getting the punish on it. Cosmos is by the ledge in very scary situation. You're talking about the aura, and Cosmos, funny enough, by the ledge is actually at kill percent.
That one really hurt. Nairo almost fell into another one. He has an edge guard opportunity, but Tweek's still on 2 stocks.
We're seeing oh my, that was such a similar situation that we saw with Nairo's first stock right there off stage with Cosmos. Way stronger showing here coming from the red team.
Nairo again in a 2v1. Palutena actually pretty good at 2v1s. Nair, very large, very quick hitboxes and aerials. She's got a reflector to ensure she doesn't get camped out. The only issue is that once she gets kind of put into the air, very similar to Snake, it's hard to land. Yeah, her disadvantage state could be a little tough, but her pressuring tools are definitely scary, and you have to respect it. Oh my gosh! He still made it back from that. That was impressive, because you know how teleports in this game sometimes, especially by the lip of the stage, could be a little wonky to get over, but Nairo coming back from that. I mean, it was a great trap. Yeah. He knocks her under the level, forces her to the ledge, just a little bit too slow getting off. But Nairo has a chance here. We've seen him make crazier comebacks than this. Double footstool, nothing out of it. I like the patience coming from Cosmos, letting Tweek take the lead here. You know, Tweek is only at 0%, while Cosmos has only 1 stock left, 130. You know, I'm thinking about each character's strength, and it's dash grab and waft, right? Why aren't we seeing this? Yeah, I saw the back throw, and then Tweek had tried to go for the up smash out of the follow-up there. Yeah. So that was Nairo and Anti's counter pick. That was honestly what happened there. I could see like Nairo kind of like nodding a little bit, Anti looking at Nairo. And Anti looks salty. A little bit. And he shouldn't be, because that game loss, it was still pretty close, and Nairo went down at like 10. Yeah. Right. At the very beginning of the game, the way it opened up was Nairo overextending off stage, trying to edge guard Cosmos. Cosmos recovering from down below, taking advantage of. He actually recovered using the roller, canceled the roller into jump, and then he saw that Nairo had to recover and nared him by the ledge, and it completely clipped him. So he was able to keep the advantage state over Nairo in the beginning part. And honestly, I would say that that's what resulted to what game we saw right there. We're going to Smashville this time. They're choosing a smaller stage. I guess trying to shut down more of Inkling's movement. They want to use larger hitboxes that are coming out from Wario and Palutena. And, you know, hazardless Smashville having that stationary platform in the middle right there. That thing is cursed. I don't want to get started with that. I don't want to get started with that. But at the same time, it's also a really good idea to keep into consideration that whoever is underneath that platform has all the advantage in the world over whoever their opponent is, especially if you're Palutena trying to actually pressure your opponent. Oh my goodness, these elevator combos though, coming from Tweek and Cosmos and getting rid of Nairo right out the bat. Only 30 seconds passing in the game, and they made sure to take care of Nairo. You know what it could be? They could be actually talking about the fact that they want to get rid of Nairo first. Right. They see Nairo as that one player that they want to target together. Well, I think it's 2 things. One, if they focus Nairo, Anti's going to get upset. We've seen it on his camera. Every time Nairo makes a misplay, you know, it seems that, you know, in the distance we can see Anti kind of like going back and forth. And it's really seemed like he's found himself. Talking about Cosmos getting another kill off the stage. He has almost the lowest percent in the game now.
Yeah, I want to say like really good team awareness coming from Cosmos and Tweek, seeing that, you know, when you take somebody off stage, you know, you have one person on stage and now you both could 2v1 this individual.
Did you see that Inkling almost land into the forward smash, but get the fair off just barely? Cosmos staying alive now, 1-0-2.
Great shielding on the down smash right there. Tweek coming back though.
I love the use of the paint spray right there because it keeps them blocked out on the right side. It allows them to have to deal with the ledge, and then immediately Tweek gets back, punishes complete.
Yeah, Tweek is right there to cover him. You see the rising back air, but speaking of back air, Anti getting his back air in clean, taking out Cosmos' first stock, and actually falling in front of the paint splatter there, the paint gun. You see the get-up attack.
Not going to be enough.
This is what I was talking about. It's really interesting to see how Tweek and Cosmos are just staying on the stage, and when they send somebody off stage, it's not necessarily like their priority to edge guard, because they know they're forced to recover at that point. They don't really care about you. They care about the guy that's on the stage right now.
Right, it's a power play.
Yeah.
Roller, not going to find much. Debuffed stage. Oh, actually saved him there. That was pretty lucky. Good choice by Nairo. 162 not going off. And that aura and that rage are building, and he's still alive.
Yeah, we'll take that trade, but maybe not necessarily if Lucario's at 163 and still alive. He's holding on to so much rage. Anti needs to take advantage of this right now.
Yeah, getting away from Tweek is fast. What in the world?
He obliterated him. Obliterated him.
I mean, he got the use out of the rage there. Still a disadvantage for Nairo and Anti. As you'll, yeah, I was going to see Palutena, very high percent. Inkling is the one stock tanking a major turnaround from the first two games from Cosmos.
I like how Nairo slips his way around his opponents, avoiding that grab right there with the spot dodge. You can see he's trying to space himself out, sees that his teammate is in trouble, gets the up smash on Cosmos, helping out Anti in that moment.
Trouble again. Oh, Tweek taking a little bit. Nairo and Anti have got to find a way to get back into this. It seems like right now Anti's taking a bit too much, but he's dealing a lot too. Once Anti gets to 100, I want to see him start just going more towards the ledge. He went a little too close to the blast zone.
That all had to do with the counter. I was going to say, like, it's okay if he's taking this damage. Like, you know, he's holding on to it. He's holding on to his stock. He's holding on to the aura. But at the same time, with that counter, that drop-down counter, I don't know about that one because then, of course, he took a forward smash to the face due to it.
Up air from Tweek, sets up, no, looks for the jab, paint roller, and no, again, no follow-up. And I think there's going to be a little bit of time before we see proper follow-ups in high percent doubles because of the balloon knockback.
Yeah, I was going to say, the balloon knockback makes it a little difficult for your eyes to follow the character model, at least as fast as we see it. But of course, as we get used to it, it'll definitely be easier. And you can see Tweek actually has Wolf, but you don't need it. Cosmos with the drop-down down air, taking out Nairo and Anti.
Yeah, winners finals is in the book. You're going to see Nairo and Anti move down to losers finals. Tweek and Cosmos wait in grands.
I like that replay right there. You see, he actually took Nairo off stage and then was able to follow up from that down tilt off stage into that downer, knowing that he was forced to recover from down below. But
yeah, we're going to be switching out for 2 sets. We have Zion and Light coming up versus somebody that didn't update. And then Mars and Dark Wizzy versus Concon and Dark Matter.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Shion or Light, but because I know there's a Zion too, but that's actually really exciting. Mars, Dark Wizzy, they're a team that I would totally not sleep on just because Dark Wizzy has been talking up how good Mario is right now. And Mars obviously being a player that like you have to respect, especially since this is his home region. Like, well, not his home region of New England, but he's coming to his boys.
I'm going to click the bracket.
Oh, you're going to look at
It's Pink Fresh and Captain Zach.
Oh, okay.
So Pink Fresh and I got that one.
All right.
I think that Pink Fresh and Captain Zach win that for free.
Really?
For free.
Wait, who is for?
Oh,
for
no,
Light,
never mind.
Light?
I thought they were fighting Dark Wizzy and Mars.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty interesting. Pink Fresh and Captain Zach. I wonder what character. Oh, Peach and Bayo. I wouldn't doubt it. Or Double Peach. But yeah, you guys, we're going to be tuning in. We're actually going to be hopping off the mic right now, but we'll be back in just 2 more sets. Don't go.